Walaikum salam. Zahran, walaikum salam. Walaikum salam, Ayan. So please do a bit of concepts of this topic. Okay, I'll try to. If you do, we're gonna try and cover the concepts with the help of questions. Okay. Okay, don't worry. Your concepts will, inshallah, be far better once we're through with this stream. Okay. You're welcome. 6 boys and 2 girls received find the number of. Okay. That question doesn't make sense, by the way. 6 boys and 2 girls are seated in a row. Find the number of ways this can be done if 2 boys must have exactly 4 girls. Well, how is that possible if there are 2 girls? Walaikum salam, walaikum salam. Thank you, Suhail. Appreciate it. Coordinate geometry. Okay. We'll try and cover coordinate geometry also one of these days. But yeah, my focus would be on the difficult topics, okay? Not the easier ones. Coordinate geometry, I think with the exception of a few difficult questions, I think overall it's an easy topic. Kya khayal hai? It'll be the other way around. Yeah, that's what I thought. Transformation. We did a stream for transformation right before paper 1, thinking it's going to show up in paper 1, which it didn't. But here, that means it's very likely to come in paper 2. Okay. In fact, it will come in paper 2. That's something जो कि मैं guarantee से कह सकता हूँ. अच्छा वो video is ready. ठीक है, I will inshallah post it today, which will tell you guys what topics to prepare for paper 2. Okay. Thank you so much. Shahzawad, is that how you pronounce it? I don't know, but yeah, thank you so much. Okay, Ahmed, if you're asking about AdMaths, no, there is no difference in AdMaths paper 1 and paper 2. No, there is no transformation in AdMaths. Okay, there is no transformation in AdMaths. We were talking about math. Okay, somebody just mentioned transformation, so I was just commenting on that. Okay. Thank you, Tashfiq. Thank you so much. Good luck to you too for your exams, inshallah. Has certs transferred to maths? No. Are you talking about O-level math? If it's O-level math you're talking about, then no, it hasn't. Okay, we're just starting in a minute. I'm just uploading this on Instagram. Sir, assalamu alaikum. Karachi mein corona hai? Not really. I think things have settled down, alhamdulillah. So COVID has become a thing of the past now. No, I'm not flexing my phone. I was just taking a picture of the stream. इसमें flex करने का क्या है यार? Come on. Okay, challenge. Let's start. So, sir, is learning AdMath functions will help me functions of general math? Yeah, it will, but it'll be a bit too much. ठीक है, math के functions में काफ़ी straight क्या कहना चाहिए, straightforward से concepts हैं, ठीक है. Add math is quite complex, okay. It will help you, yeah, it will help you, okay. So if you do a question wrong, there's no enough space correcting it, so what can we do? Cross it out, get an extra sheet or something, and then do it on that extra sheet. Love your beard. Okay, thank you. Anyway, so I'm starting now, okay. Again, as always, try and keep your questions other than permutation and combination to a minimum, okay. And if you have any questions related to permutation and combination, you feel free to ask. Is it fine if you do topicals more than yearly papers for AdMaths? Dekho, I've answered this question quite a few times. I'll say it again. I cannot emphasize how important it is for you guys to be solving yearly past papers. Okay? The only way to gauge your understanding, to gauge how well prepared you are, is through yearly past papers. Okay? There's no other way to do that. So if you're not doing yearly past papers, that's not exactly a good sign. Okay? Acha. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to do past paper questions, yes, okay, or my main focus would be on past paper questions, okay. But before we do that, let's just sort of understand the kind of concepts that we have, okay. So basically, आपके पास पहले तो बड़े simple से questions होते हैं, okay. So one category of questions are very simple, okay. I'm going to write down all the concepts and I'll then show you that how every question is basically based on the concepts out of the concepts that we're going to write, okay. So basically there's one concept जिसमें you have to do arrangements, okay, arrangements in a straight line, okay. This is one kind of question that will always come, okay. Usually the question will start by asking you to arrange a certain number of objects in a straight line, okay. And this is one of the easiest concepts there is, ठीक है. फिर there are some restrictions that will follow, okay. Now what will be those restrictions? Let's see. Arranging R out of n objects, ठीक है. अब इसमें there are going to be further restrictions, okay. Now what will those restrictions look like? Let's see. These restrictions will look like, something like this, okay. So sometimes the question will say that you can arrange them as you like, okay. There are no restrictions. Sometimes the question will say that, okay, जैसे दिल चाहे arrange करो. So that's without restrictions. Okay. Sometimes the question will say that there are some restrictions, okay. वो restrictions क्या होंगी अभी देखेंगे हम, ठीक है. With restrictions. Now one restriction could be that the number is even, one restriction could be that the number is odd, one restriction could be that the number is a multiple of so and so, ठीक है. One restriction could be कि no to something altogether, okay. So stuff like that. And then sometimes we will have something called a conflict situation, okay. Now these are the most interesting ones when you have a conflict situation, okay. Now what exactly does a conflict situation look like? It looks like something, it looks something like this. Basically the question will say even and greater than, let's say, 6,000, okay, or 60,000, something like that, okay. So these are basically to give you guys, and this is basically to give you guys an idea the kind of concepts that will come in permutation and combination, okay. Achha. Now whenever the question uses the word arranging, okay, what do? We use permutation, okay. So in this case, what are we going to use? We're going to use permutation or factorial, okay. Achha. Here what's going to happen is, okay, you will come across questions where you have to select objects, select or choose objects, okay. Now exactly the same thing will happen over here also. You're going to be given some conditions, okay. Sometimes no conditions, sometimes conditions, okay. Now we'll see what those conditions are. And when I say conditions, I mean restrictions, okay. Now it's possible that you have to select them without any restrictions. Okay, and it's possible that you have to select them with restrictions. Okay. Acha. What can those restrictions look like? Well, those restrictions can look something like this. Maybe it's gonna say, okay, you know, some 3, 4, 5 people must be together. Okay. Must be together or must be included. Okay, something like that. Let's not write together because up here you might mix it up with permutation. But let's say must be included. Okay, must be included in the team. Must be selected in the team. Something like that. Okay. In some cases it will say must not be separated. Okay, now you might think, okay, it's the same thing, okay, but it's actually not. Okay, and in some cases it will say that must more men than women, you know, something like that, more men than women, stuff like that, when you're making a team. Okay, something like that. Now the third and the final type of question that you will come across is basically when you have to do this without a calculator. Okay, now these are also very easy. Calculator. Okay, now these are also very easy. Okay, so in short, these are basically the kind of questions that we're going to be dealing with. Okay, जो भी restrictions हैं मैं उनको ज़रा red से करूँ so that it's clear for you guys. Okay, now, so what we're going to do now is we're going to straight up do some past paper questions. Okay, and we're going to learn all the concepts with the help of past paper questions. Okay. अच्छा, sir, arc length or hire purchase कब होगा? Hire purchase, okay, most likely tonight we are doing everyday math. अच्छा, ये जो मैंने link डाला हुआ है, ठीक है, this link is basically old, so I'll change it, ठीक है, and I'll give you guys the updated link after the end of the stream. Okay. No, you haven't missed anything. Abhi, I've just talked about the kind of concepts. Okay, these are the concepts at a glance, you can say. These are the kind of concepts that you will be tested on. So yeah. So yeah. Okay. So the questions that I'm going to be doing, are basically from October, November 2021, and then we'll go backwards. Okay. This is something that you guys can practice also. Make sure to download this PDF and then practice on your own. इसमें from 2018 to 2021 I've included all past paper questions, but I've done it backwards. Okay. Okay, and I've included all the variants also. This is 4037, yes. So mostly the past papers that I do are from 4037, but as far as the concepts are concerned, they're equally applicable in IGCSE also. Okay. Okay, so this question says a 5-digit number is made using the digits 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. No digit may be used more than once in any 5-digit number. Find how many such 5-digit numbers are even and greater than 50,000. Okay, now even and greater than 50,000. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to first write down, we're going to first make 5 blanks. Okay, the more systematic you are, the better it is for you. Okay, so we're going to make 5 blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay.